On the bench, Manny Luke. 15, Brock Parker. 16, Saxton Prykey. 17, Tyrese Lakini. And the 18th man for the Rabbitohs is going to be Devante Metinui and Will Lewis for the Parramatta Eels. The rain is pretty heavy if you're just joining us from Western Sydney. Pretty heavy for that Jersey flag clash, which the Eels have just won. And it's still teething down now. There's armour on. Gudgeon gets him underway. Ball takes a bounce. Goes back to Dan Kier. He's going to get first opportunity with it, Dan. Eels sitting pretty, third position on the ladder. Looking to secure top 1 or 2 finish if they can continue on. The Warriors have dominated this competition of late. Simonson, former Raider, very experienced campaigner. As Lussick works the short side, Jordan Samrani. Little bobble there to play the ball. They're going to go with it, but instead, Talataina worked down that short side. You can see all the water splashing up. This field's really handled the water well, but it's just starting to look a little bit boggy and wet. It was Mataele who works down the guts. Going to go out to Kier. Kier turns Greg underneath. Rabbits organising the tackle. One low, one up top. Which way are they going to go? Volkman is going to point it down to that corner where Kalo is. He goes up, taps it back, lands right in the lap of Hayes Dunster. And he won't get an easier try than that. Eels on the board, 4 points to 0 early in this New South Wales Cup clash. Round 20. Played it out the back. He hit Te Huranui, Tweedle, and he was able to just tip it on to Jake Tago. He's a leading try scorer for the Parramatta Eels. 10 tries in 8 games. He's had a fair season. As Greg, he only knows one way, Greg. North and south, straight up and down the field. He wins a 6 again. Ruck penalty here for his side, the Eels. As they go out the back to Talataina, good on his feet. Volkman goes wide to Tweedle. Tweedle tips it on. Hayes Dunster's in again. They can't hold out the Eels. Back-to-back sets. 6 again. And they just weren't able to hold this big, strong, powerful Eels team. All players. Only a matter of feet out from the line. A slowish play of the ball. What they're going to call a knock on to the Rabbits. It all looked a bit messy in there. There was players on the ground when he was trying to play it. You know, Joey Lussick, not Freddie. Freddie played last night. Great rugby league family, the Lussicks. Father Jason. Done a lot of training and fitness work, strength and conditioning for Manly over the years in a lot of private schools in the inner city. Produced three boys in first grade. No mean feeders go out. Strength and conditioning for Manly over the years in a lot of private schools in the inner city. Produced three boys in first grade. No mean feeders go out in ball. Talataina lunges over, slides over the dead ball line. What an out in ball that was from the Eels. And they're putting on a clinic here today, Kellyville Park. Eels 16. Every time one of the players runs, you can see the splashing underneath their feet. That's a great run there from the Eels, getting them out of yardage here. Good contact there from the Bunnies, but they let him go. Simonson, the veteran, bumps off that first contact and surges back up that left-hand side. Open things up. Kier out in front, out the back to Volkman. Volkman dummies underneath the Tawalangi. Dummies goes himself, gets into the backfield. Can't create the 2-on-1. Gudgeon rounds him up. He's got a bit of power too. The diminutive halfback, Ronald Volkman, that goes short to Tweedle. Tweedle kicks it in behind. Tuolangi kicks it again. Gets the ball down. Water sprays around everywhere. Eels are in again through Kelma Tuolangi. And it's all one-way traffic here. So far from the Eels. South has shown a few good signs, but they've been physically dominated here from a far more experienced Parramatta Eels team. There's Proikey's on the field. Saxon Proikey in 16. Get out the back. Volkman just pops it up, little lolly popped it up in the air. South all over it. Didn't fool anyone, that one to Samrani. Volkman. Out the back. As they go, Talatoina dummies. Stays on his feet. Desperate tackle there from the Rabbits. They go for dummy half. Looks like it's Lussick. Crashes over. Ngati Karul was appealing to the referee. And they just came through that same junior team. Oh, knock on to the dummy half there by Terrell Kayla. As I was saying, he came through that same junior team as Joseph Suali'i, a Wallaby. Bit of a schoolboy prodigy. Been plagued by injuries, broken legs, concussions. But he's still sticking at it. Got a lot of talent. Kayla. They play the ball. Lassie. Talatoina squares him up. Goes long. Out the back there to Bailey Simonson. He'll go in untouched. Two lead runners. Talatoina sucked him in. Went right over the top with a long ball. Straight in the chest to Simonson. Great try to the Parramatta Eels. But the Eels have come up with it again. They just haven't got their luck today here, the Rabbits. The bounce of the ball certainly not going their way as they work the short side there. Talatoina puts Simonson away. They're on that far side of the field. Volkman working it towards the middle. Parker to Proikey. Two bench forwards combining. Offload out the back. Talatoina, he dummies. Beats one. Nearly able to get through the tackle of Matty Humphries, but Humphries come again to stop him. Got some players in motion. He just slaps it out the back there, Volkman. To catch and pass. Goes up in the air. Does he get it down? Simonson. The referee's going to point to the spot. Spectacular try in the left corner. Bailey Simonson, the veteran, left the ground, the field of play. Like here. Quite easily could have made a meal of that. It was nice and patient. They're working this short side. Samrani. Played a big role here today, Samrani. As the Eels start to pour through the middle of the field. Manny Luke keeps fighting. Plays the ball, a little scrappy, but it'll do. Volkman turns. Big Tuolangi underneath. They get it out wide to Richard Penasini, and he'll skip over down in that right-hand corner. Another try to the Eels. They're making it look pretty easy. Volkman turned. Big Kelma Tuolangi underneath, and he burst through the backfield. Summed it up pretty quick. Showed it. Out in front. Volkman tips it on to Tuolangi. Leans in, hits, spins. Gets wrestled to the turf by Tutos. They skip across the field, bring it back to Proikey. Saxon Proikey had some decent minutes here this afternoon. He and Parker have come on and haven't gone off yet. Talatoina turns Samrani underneath. He goes centre field. He's looking to straighten. Passes it out there to his back row partner and Tuolangi. He had to turn to catch it, but ended up on the seat of his pants sliding as Volkman goes wide. Tweedell gets it out to Talatoina. Catch and pass. Bailey Simonson over in the corner. He's having an afternoon here, Bailey. And the Eels just continue to from centre field. No, they're going to go the far side. They're going to go the western side. Got me compass out. Pretty sure that's the western side. Had to pull the compass app out. So we go wide here. Volkman tips it on to Mataele. Mataele's look strong. Got a bit of foot speed too for a big man. Volkman out the back to Talatoina. Tweedell puts Simonson down. Basketball pass over the top. Tweedell slides over. Try Parramatta Eels. They've had a lot of success down this left-hand side. Simonson had 2 or 3 players at Revai. Pokes his nose through. So Sammy Tovai. Can they finish on a positive note here, the Bunnies? Haven't come up with any points so far. So 2 middles tip it on. Johansson. Feld. 6 or 7 metres out from his own line. Nguru gets it out to Humphries to Quinn. Goes short to Myers. Hasn't seen a lot of clean ball today, Myers. As they play short. Nguru, I think he's got there. Ngati Kaora scores the only try of the day for the Rabbits. They're in. And a bit of reward there at the end of the game. Eels have been obviously way too classy here today, but the Bunnies haven't stopped trying. Carry there, Greg. Been strong this afternoon. Really showing this Eels team the way. As there's a real catch and pass. Dunster down the wing. He puts it on the toe. As they keep pouring through. Talatoina's there. Declan.